Hey guys, so as you can see, I've changed my gear up a little bit. This is actually a different day. I'm adding this onto the video because I could not forget to include this sneaker. This sneaker just arrived in my collection from the mail and I'm super stoked on it. So without further ado, let's just jump right in. So this very special sneaker in question is the Nike Roshe Run Box Troll Strikes. These sneakers were done in collaboration with Leica Studios, the same studio that did Coraline. They took one of the most popular silhouettes that they had at the time, which when the Box Trolls released was the Nike Roshe Run, and they turned it into a super beautiful thematic sneaker. Now, at first I thought this sneaker was really ugly, but the more I got into looking at it, the more I really fell in love with the sneaker. The only way you could get this sneaker was, again, very limited. You had to either buy it through a charity auction, or if you submitted a sort of steampunk creation, was selected by Nike. So the fact that I was able to get this today for a reasonable price actually was super amazing, and this is definitely going to be staying in the collection for a very long time. These are the Nike Box Troll Roshe Run Troll Strikes. The next sneaker I have are the Nike Epic React Volt Green Racer. Nike Epic React 87 in the Volt Green. The next sneaker I have for you guys is the Nike Epic Element React 87. This is the Volt Green Racer Pink colorway. Super beautiful sneaker. Super interesting as well in terms of the technology. This is my first pair with React cushioning in it, so I'm super excited to see how these are going to perform. I'm going to be using these sneakers on a little bit more of a day-to-day regular basis, so I really needed to go with something extra comfortable, so I'm looking forward to trying these out this summer. Also, it looks really cool that you can see your socks through this transparent upper that's kind of all around the sneaker. I think that Nike's oversaturating the amount of colorways with these sneakers, so they should just kind of slow down a bit. Super interesting, super beautiful. Looking forward to wearing these casually. Next, we're moving into Nike Air Force One territory. This is super interesting for me because I love Air Force Ones, so let's get right into it. First, we have the Nike Dust Gray SF Air Force One highs. These things are insane. They're really big. They're basically like boots. They feel super waterproof / durable. They take like 15 minutes to buckle up and tighten up. So if you're somebody that just kind of want to just start your day run and gun, no patience, these sneakers are not for you, but these are certainly interesting sneakers, and I love that I have them in the collection. Next, we have a sort of standard Air Force One high. These are red Air Force Ones with a gum bottom sole and a sort of, I don't know if you can see it, the 3M panel right here on the lateral and medial sides. Got its little strap right up here, got your air in the back, and yeah, great quality, DS pair, probably putting these up for sale. Next, we have a little bit more of a beat up pair. These are the Air Force One mids, just a burgundy colorway. As you can see, they crease up kind of bad. The leather's a little stiff, but the sneaker is certainly interesting. I love mids for Air Force Ones, they're really cool. So yeah, got these Volt Green hits in terms of the stitching all around the sneaker, right here on the back and on the tongue. Interesting shoe, goes great with a lot of outfits, just keeping these as beaters. Next, we have some straight holiday fire. These are the Nike Air Force Easter editions. Super beautiful sneaker. They have this nice, soft, thicker shoelace done for the Air Forces for this particular holiday release. You got your little cracked egg right up here for the Easter logo. You also have that cracked egg with the Nike swoosh inside on the insole. A pale baby blue outsole, pastel-y colors all around the sneaker on the lateral and medial sides. Just a super interesting concept, super interesting sneaker. Probably one of my favorite Air Force Ones that I have in my collection. Would definitely double up if I could. All patent leather, beautiful sneakers. Love these. Next up, we have another really interesting Nike Air Force One. These are lows. I do not remember the name for the life of me. I apologize. Super interesting concept. You got this little face right here in the back of the sneaker. You also have a textured, I would almost say pony hair style material all along the sides, but done in a cheetah print. I saw these at the outlets. I thought these are super beautiful. I had to cop these and I had to add these to the collection. Very glad that I did so as well. Continuing on the themed sort of Air Force Ones, I have the Wubba Lubba Dub Dub Air Force Ones. These are a Nike ID that I made myself. I'm super proud of it. I spent a while trying to pick out the right colorway for this sneaker, and I think it turned out excellent. If any of you guys are fans of Rick and Morty, shout outs to you, you're gonna recognize all the little symbols and babels that I put onto this sneaker right away. So you have Rick's blue hair right here on the upper and the shoelaces. You've got Rick's puke, that little bit of puke that tends to hang out of his mouth when he's drinking. So that's super, super awesome, I feel. And down here we got the speckled Oreo type print for the outsole. This is to represent Rick and Morty's adventures in outer space. This is a white Nike swoosh representing Rick's lab coat. This is the yellow back, which is little Morty, because he's you're a little piece of shit, Morty. So this is Morty in the back of the sneaker. And on the other sneaker, I have Rick. So we have Rick and Morty right here on the backs of the sneakers. I'm saving them for special occasions, I guess. Just don't want to crease them up too much. Worn them maybe once in public. Absolutely loved doing this sneaker. Super glad with how it turned out. And yeah, so the Wubba Lubba Dub Dub Air Force Ones. Next up, I've got this really clean Air Force One. You got this canvas type material on the uppers and the lateral and medial panels with a sort of nubuck all around the rest of the sneaker. Very clean, gum bottom sneaker, perfect for like family get-togethers and casual get-togethers in the summer. Definitely gonna be wearing these a lot more this summer. Very clean sneaker. Next up, we have a super clean Air Force One that I got for about 50% off or so at Champs when I took a trip to the States. And these are the Air Force One lows in just a red and white colorway. Super basic, super classic, just goes great with any outfit. Beautiful sneaker. As you guys may have heard before, red and white's one of my favorite colorways and color blockings that you could put on a sneaker. So absolutely had to get these. Next up, we have these Air Force One blue mids. Again, super basic sneaker, not much to say about this. They look great, picked them up at Foot Locker, and they just look awesome on feet. And the last Air Force One that I have to show you guys is the Dawn C Air Force One highs. These are the Air Force 100 series that released at Complex Con. I got these at retail from a YouTuber, Sean Go. You guys might know him. If you don't, he's got really great reviews on YouTube, so you guys should check him out. I'm not gonna go in depth on the materials and everything used on this sneaker because I did do a video dedicated to this sneaker. I'm gonna leave a link to that in this video as well, so you guys can check that out. Beautiful sneaker, done by Dawn C. And that's going to segue us perfectly into the designer sneakers. These are some interesting Vans checkerboard slip-ons that I managed to make. The checkerboards are always a classic favorite of mine from Vans. I managed to pick up a really cheap pair, and then I slapped on some Fugazi Louis Vuitton purse print material on the sides of the sneaker. I also managed to make a little pull tab for the heel and a sort of cuff that was made from this strap of the bag. All these details were hand done, designed, cut, stitched by me. And yeah, I'm super proud with how these sneakers came out. I call them the patchwork Fugazi Vuittons, and I think they're really interesting, and I can't wait to rock these in the summer. Next up, we have another sort of basic custom that I did. These are some Stone Island Vans checkerboards. Managed to sew the buttons onto the front of the sneaker from some Stone Island pieces that I had, and then slap some patches on the front, and I think they came out really nice. Next up, we have the Prada Cloud Busts. These sneakers are super dope. I got the white colorway, and I also got this black and white colorway. Love these sneakers. I'm trying to show two of them at the same time, but yeah, these were super interesting. Just great to have in the collection. They look great at formal events. Next, we have some straight fire. These are one of my favorite sneakers in my collection. As I mentioned, probably because of the hype, price, and everything that went into it in terms of the anxiety and stress that I experienced buying these sneakers. These are the Off-White Off-Court Low 3.0s in the white and red colorway. Beautiful sneaker. It's my first and only Off-White sneakers that I have, and I'm absolutely thrilled to have it in the collection. Beautiful sneaker. Again, I did a review specifically on this sneaker, so I'm not going to go into detail too much, but I will leave a card for this sneaker in the video. Next in the designer line of sneakers, we have a collaboration between Adidas and Raf Simons. These are the Raf Simons Adidas Oswego replicants. Now they're not replicas, they're called the replicants. So these sneakers were made with little cutouts right here on the sides of the sneaker because it comes with socks, and you can actually see the socks when you're wearing them through the shoes. So they're meant to be sort of complementary and to be worn together. I thought this sneaker was super awesome. Haven't worn them yet because I bought them in the winter or during a Black Friday sale, I believe. It's a super great sneaker, and actually one of the things I loved about this even more is the packaging that comes with it. And let me show you guys what this kind of looks like real quick. You pop open the top like so. You slide out the box. I'm gonna do this very carefully because last time everything fell out on me. And there you have it. These are the socks that come with the sneaker. The sneakers come inside here. You get extra laces, and the socks that you get all have different patterns on them. So interesting to kind of put together with the sneaker. Gonna put this down now because this is extremely comfortable. The next Oswego that I have were the first ones that I ever bought. Colorway is not coming to mind right now, but it's sort of made with a cream white, pure white, and a beige or khaki type upper. Beautiful sneaker. This is what got me into Oswegos. I'm still looking for that purple pair. I really want to add those purple ones to the collection, but this is a beautiful sneaker. I'm super glad to have this in the collection as well. All right, so let's hop onto the Hype Central train. Choo choo! Next stop, Yeezy Town. These were the first Yeezys I ever bought and ever added to the collection. These are the Yeezy 350 V2 Beluga 2.0s. Great sneaker, not much to say. Again, did a review on these. You guys can check this out on the channel. Beautiful shoe. I think I've worn them like 2 or 3 times. They're still pretty clean. Next, we have the second pair of Yeezys that I've ever bought, the Blue Tints. These are also beautiful sneakers. Also have a sneaker review done on these guys specifically, so won't go into detail on these too much. I've worn them a little bit more than the Belugas, but haven't worn these much at all. Beautiful sneaker, great for the summer. Next up, we have the Yeezy 350 V2 Semi-Frozens. I like them so much that, as you can see, I doubled up. Beautiful sneaker. This is so ugly that it drew me in to the sneaker just in being ugly. So love having this in my collection. They stand out like crazy. Very hard to pull off an outfit with these because they're almost like a mix between yellow and Volt Green, which is just generally not great for outfits. But yeah, they're great to accentuate an outfit. Gum sole, gum bottom. These are dead stock, have not worn them yet. Gotta keep these on ice for a while. Last up in my Yeezy collection, we have the Yeezy 500 Blush. I wouldn't say that these are more comfortable than the Yeezy 350s, but they definitely drew me in with the super chunky, weirdly shaped outsole and midsole. So yeah, definitely got suckered in by those. The materials on this are pretty nice. Beautiful sneaker overall. They're my girlfriend's favorite shoe, so there's no way in heck I can get rid of them. But yeah, these are gonna stay in the collection for a long time. Beautiful sneaker, super interesting. Also did a review on these with a Supreme bag and a Bape bag and all that good stuff. So you guys can check that out on my channel as well. Next in line with Adidas collaborations with musicians and designers, we have the Pharrell NMDs. Of all the Pharrell NMDs to have dropped, this colorway has got to be my favorite. I traded an extra pair of Jordan 1 gold toes that I had for these, and I'm super happy with this. The 3M on the laces is super interesting. I love the tone of green that they selected. I don't also have many purple shoes, so this is great to have. The shoes definitely turn heads when you're in the streets. And as you guys can see, I really like sneakers that pop, so this was a must-have for the collection. Love it, and it has a special place in the collection, as you guys can see right here in the middle. The next Pharrell we have are the Pharrell NMDs. I believe this was from the Africa pack. This says empower and inspire on the sneaker. They're not really hyped up because I think a lot of people thought that Adidas design team took, you know, the easy way out in terms of finding a way to incorporate this writing onto the sneaker by putting this giant white box on the shoe. But I think it looks really great. You have this sort of protruding yellow fabric against the gray and black background that gives it almost a sort of like zebra type feel all across the shoe. Very beautiful shoe. Got the trail soles on them, a little bit heavier, but great grip. I did a quick little lace swap. Yeah, couldn't be happier with the purchase. Next in line with this sort of sock shoe type vibe that I have going on, we've got the Champion sneakers. These have a very breathable upper, awesome material. Were pretty affordable sneakers. Champions, I'm excited with what Champion's been putting out recently for sneakers. It's been some pretty interesting stuff now that they're, you know, a cool brand again. This has been really interesting. I've been getting a lot of love for these on Instagram. They look great with like an olive pant. because it kind of just sort of blends into the sneaker and looks really cool. Kind of like a Balenciaga sock runner. So yeah, these are really interesting sneakers. Love what Champion's doing. Keep up the good work, guys. Next up, we have some Reeboks in my collection. These are the Reebok Allen Iverson Jadakiss Questions. Really cool sneaker. Interesting materials. There's mesh, there's leather, a lot of 3M here all across the toe box. All this piped lining along the sneaker is 3M as well, and it comes with extra 3M and black laces. So super interesting sneaker. I was looking to get rid of this though. It was one of the first purchases I made on StockX, and my tastes are changing a bit now, so looking to kind of offload some of the sneakers I don't wear as much and cop more sneakers that I really like. Following the Allen Iverson, we have the Reebok Kamikaze, a super lightweight shoe compared to the Question, and yeah, they stand out like crazy. It meets the criteria of being in my collection as a sneaker that pops, as you guys might have seen with all the other sneakers that I have displayed right here. They're all really loud sneakers, and this is no exception. The Reebok Kamikazes are super beautiful. I wish they made more of these days. I just got them for a good price. They looked super cool, and glad to have these in the collection. Next up, we're moving into the Pumas. And these are the Puma Disc Blaze Atmos and Titolo collaboration. Very interesting sneaker. They look great with a lot of outfits. And what I love about this is, first off, the color blocking, super interesting. You got this like turquoise green with a desert camo on the toe box, red all around with orange hits. It's almost kind of messy, but like an organized mess. It's a beautiful sneaker. And the second thing I love about the sneaker is the lacing system. Turn the disc to the right to tighten and left to loosen. Very interesting sneaker. I love new technology on sneakers, and Puma has been doing a great job in terms of incorporating new technology on sneakers. In fact, the technology that they included on the next sneaker was what helped me pull the trigger on that one. So the next sneaker is the Puma New Regime Ren Boot. There are a few things I love about this. First off, Puma collaborating with the Montreal brand New Regime, which I have a lot of their pieces, their polos, their pants, tracksuits, all that stuff. Really great stuff, really great quality, and it's a local brand that's super cool. So I'm glad to have that in my collection. This is a sort of weatherized material all around the sneaker with a sort of nubuck, a suede swoosh, and what's interesting is it has a removable upper. You can wear the sneakers as low tops like this, where it has this insulated sock liner and a weatherized zipper that you can just zip up. Or you can wear them as high tops as such. They're really interesting. They're also very heavy. It's a great fall-winter type shoe. And yeah, glad to have these in the collection as well. Alright guys, and now here's the moment you've all been waiting for, or at least the moment I've been waiting for especially, mostly because I had a big role to play in the promotion of this sneaker and also in creating this sneaker. This sneaker is none other than the Sir and Brazzers High Top. This sneaker was an interesting collaboration for sure. The owner of Sir, Russ, which is his name spelled backwards, fun fact of the day, is vegan, and he wanted to make sure that everything used on this sneaker was vegan friendly, and it indeed is. The materials still smell fresh out of the factory, and we actually got pictures and videos of the sneakers as they were being made, so I really got to see everything, step by step as the sneaker was being made. Really interesting thing to have experienced, and I'm super proud to have been part of it. You have an upper strap right up here that kind of opens that you can take out and loosen up the sneaker. You can even, like an Air Force or anything like that, take this strap completely out and have it hanging out, but I prefer to keep these strapped up. Only 150 sneakers were made, and it was released as part of the Adult Materials collection. The Adult Materials collection was limited to people 18 plus who could only buy the sneakers after they've proven their age before the point of purchase. And yeah, it was pretty interesting. It came with hats like this. We had disposable cameras as well, like this. Mine's still wrapped. And some of the collection cards we sent out to influencers looked like this. I absolutely love being part of this project. It was like my brainchild for the past year and a half before they came out. So absolutely stoked to see that these were able to come to life, and super proud to own a pair of these. So that's about it, you guys. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, subscribe, and let me know in the comment section below if you guys could only pick one sneaker from this entire collection to keep for the rest of your life, which one would it be? I appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you again next time. Remember, wear your kicks, take care of them, have a great day.